What's going on, guys? It's your boy RandomGuyKev here with another video for you. This one is about Desert Fox events and the Blue Fox Tracker. It's been a year since I've actually played with the application and went to one of the events. I mean, at first I was gonna keep going, but I wanted to give it like a year. Like I wanted to go to these other events, but it was just like, you know what? Give it some time. Let me stick to my, other Milsim type events and go to those. And then I wanted to revisit this and give it a full, 1 year second look at it and see where it's gone. So let's let's get it out the way. You can bash on Desert Fox events all you want. You can hate on Jet, Leah, Josh Warren, who cares? I personally don't care. They create an experience. They provide you with an experience that some places don't even get. In the Northeast, we don't have that many events. A lot of event promoters don't come out here just because, one, there's like nowhere that they can get because it takes so much paperwork and whatnot, and two, a lot of nobody just wants to come out here. I mean, that's just kind of it. It's just one of those things. There's so many nice AOs out here, but a lot of times it's hard for them to grab. So when an event promoter comes out here and decides they want to put a full-fledged game on, it's either you go with it or you don't. It's one of the two. Like, it's not like, oh, I hate this person. Nah, let me figure out this experience and go from there. Because I mean, it's one of those things. I enjoy Desert Fox events. It's a very great experience for me personally, and it gets you out of the norm of doing constant open play, indoor open play. People may consider this an open play, but at the same time, it's like you see all these different people, all these different individuals, and you have an experience where it's kind of LARP. It's like half LARP and Milsim type thing. You can dress how you want. Most people like doing that. I mean, and you pay for what you get. You pay for an amazing experience, and I enjoyed myself entirely. Again, this is not Milsim West. For people to come out and think this is Milsim West, you're 1000% wrong. I mean, just because Josh Warren's on it doesn't mean it's Milsim West. And Milsim West doesn't have this much action. I can tell you, I've been to Milsim West. This doesn't have that much. This has way more action than Milsim West, and you kind of know where to go because of the application itself, and it changes up the flow of your standard Milsim type of events. And I feel like people are missing out by not going to, or not even trying this, and just like, oh no, it's Jet and Leia, blah 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 blah, Josh Warren, blah, they can kill themselves. Okay, there's people out there we don't like, but we can say that the experience that they bring, I mean, it's pretty entertaining. It's pretty fun. You could hate on people all you want, but the experience that they bring to a game is fun. And it's constant action. It's like it's constant action. Like I brought my friend out there for his first time doing it. I mean, he does other Milsims, but this was like his first Desert Fox events, and like we're sitting there going back and forth on a capture point. I'm thinking like 3-4 hours passed. Nah, we were there for like 45 minutes, hour. Like we're out of BBs. We gotta go reload everything. It's like constant action if you choose where you want to go. And I don't see how people pay for something and just kind of want to walk around and not do anything. Like, I paid to come out here and shoot people. I'm gonna shoot people, throw smokes, grenades, all of that. I'm doing all of that. I paid this amount of money. I drove out here. I'm gonna shoot people, and I think that's what this experience gives you. It gives you a number. It gives you objectives, and it gives you a bunch of hot targets to shoot, and you know exactly where those targets may be. So it's like, come on, you can't complain about it. Staff was great again. Staff was great. I feel like the event was well organized. I love that. When I went to EMR at Citadel Retaliation, our command, which was Eric from Gun Gamers, like he did a awesome job, like just coordinating everybody and making sure everybody's like, hey, not everybody needs to be on comms. Just squad leaders on comms. Everybody, like, if you need to check the app, check the app. I mean, at times, not everybody was in the app, and those who needed to be on the app were on the app, and it made sense because it was like he coordinated so perfect. So it's like only a couple people are constantly checking the phones and capturing points, and then the others are like, are very observant to what's going on around them, and our objective is to get those specific people to the points and capture them. And if you couldn't find those people to get, like, you pull out your phone and see if you could capture it. But I mean, a lot of times I was pretty much using the app. I tried my best to use the app as much as possible, and I was that person like, hey, okay, yeah, we need to go this way and go over there, and like the capture points over here, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. With the Blue Fox tracker, I feel like it greatly improved it as far as stabilization, the GPS actually working where it's supposed to, because last year I was in Minnesota and I was at EMR in Pennsylvania. So I mean, it put me in places that I was like, yeah, that's weird. Communication on there is a lot better as far as, like, the text to chat, the capture point, actually being on a capture point and getting it. I didn't really see them do the medic rule this time, where it's like, you have the medic through the app. It's like, the whole buddy system. I guess that I mean, some people didn't have their phone, so it was like, I guess the buddy system, tourniquet, use a Milsim West tourniquet and whatnot, and get people back up. I think the ability just to view the game and see what the status is, come back, like, okay, I gotta reload my mags. Let me go reload my mags, get everything. I lost my battery. I need a new battery, boom. Let me see where we're at right now. Pulling up the app and just going, okay, now I know where we need to go. I need to go this way to get back with my squad. And I think that in itself is a great benefit to a game style that, gets 100 plus people out there, 150, 200 plus people out there. And it's just like, you don't need to really ask too many people like, hey, what are we doing now? What's the objective? Nah, because you see on the map where the most action will be at is at these capture points. Granted, okay, the game style is kind of, one-sided, but at the same time, it's fun because, like, every round is different. The capture points are at different locations, so I think that makes the whole experience fun. Just to be able to view the game and see the admins actually on it, and seeing who's up, down, and then adjusting the game style the next after lunch or after break and whatnot. I think that's amazing. And guys, like, constant feedback is needed to make and improve these Airsoft type of applications. Like, things don't get amazing overnight. Look at the HopUp application. Like, that didn't get amazing overnight. The concept is great, but in the beginning, it probably was I didn't use it in the beginning. It probably was the worst thing ever. Now it's constantly evolving, constantly updating based off people's feedback. That's the same way that this needs to grow. This needs to constant feedback. Hey, I think you guys should do this. I don't know if this was recommended or whatnot, but I think this would be a good idea. They'll see if they can do it. My thing is, don't bash something unless you try it. And if you tried it, provide feedback. Don't just say, hey, it sucks. Okay, why does it suck? Tell us how we can improve and make this better, in your opinion. So it's like, sometimes when you hit people with that, they don't even have an answer. So, I mean, granted, I love hearing when people say it sucks, because I talked to 3 or 4 people out in the field. They were just like, oh, this sucks. I hate this. This is the worst experience ever. What about this is the worst experience? One person was like, oh, I thought this was supposed to be like Milsim West. Well, you thought wrong. You didn't read the storyline. You didn't read anything then. This is not supposed to be like Milsim West. It has LARP type of activities towards it, but it's not supposed to be like Milsim West. So it's its own entity in itself. What else? Well, I don't know where everybody is. Well, open up the application. They had to tell you where people are, or ask somebody that's on your squad, like, hey, or on your team that has the app loaded and can identify where the targets are. Like, it's one or the other. Like, people complain about the littlest things where the issue to resolve is right in front of them. But again, this application in the past year has evolved greatly. And again, I'm an IT person, so I deal with applications and mobile devices consistently. I think this is greatly improved from where it was. And I mean, I wish I still saw some things that I said last time, as far as like, you know, being able to click on one of your squad members and seeing like, boom, okay, whose profile is this? Let me go follow up with them and check them out. And then, I mean, that was my main thing. Oh yeah, I'm still waiting for like the front piece where I could slide my phone in, close it and keep it moving. I mean, this time I didn't have the fumble in my pocket because I had a little pouch where I could put my stuff in. But I mean, people recommended like purchasing things, and I'm like, nah. You know what? I feel like Desert Fox events, Jet's gonna come up with something, and I want to support his event, because like, you got to think about it. He's putting out his own money. It's the same way where, you know, Brain Exploder makes the mounts and whatnot. I want to support him, and instead of getting a third party or fourth party product, because in my opinion, from my understanding, he was the original creator of that. So it's like, all right, let me get Brain Exploder stuff and support him, because he took time out of his day to actually make something that is innovative for the community. So that's the same thing I'm doing for, you know, Desert Fox events. If he makes something like that, boom, I'll support it. I mean, granted, let's look at cost. At the same time, it's like one of those things like, all right, this is his event. He's providing that part of the ticket pricing, or he's selling it as a one-off. I mean, I think it would be a convenience to have like a chest rig that put your mobile phone in, boom, there you go. I mean, I've talked to him about it, and he is working on something for it, and he just wants to make sure it's perfect before releasing it. But it's just one of those things that you got to support these people, because it's like they're bringing you an experience. It's all about the experience. Like, and granted, if we don't have these experiences, how is Airsoft going to grow in general? Like, because people could see this event and be like, wow, what is this? Is this is Airsoft? Oh, this is awesome. You guys play outdoors? Yeah, you can play outdoors and indoors. So it's a whole bubble of experience. But I definitely want to hit another Desert Fox events. I'm thinking about going to the Rock in Missouri. We'll see how that goes. Gotta look at my work schedule. I was thinking about going to Shelby, but I've been to Shelby already, and I'm like, I want a different experience at a different AO. So I might go to the Rock in Missouri like November 1st, November 3rd. Shelby's in September for Desert Fox events. I'm might not go to that one, but the Rock, I definitely want to try that field out and see how that goes. But I'll keep you guys up to date to that. But again, great experience. I think everybody should try it, and just try it at least once. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It is what it is. Move on with life. But no matter what you try to do in Airsoft, people will hate. So it's just moving past it and just creating something for other people to have a great experience. But that's it for me, guys. What do you think about Desert Fox events or other Milsim event promoters and things of that nature? Just leave something in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, and see you guys on the next one.